Hello, everybody. I get so excited when you go live. Hi, everyone. My name is Becky Vaness, and I am an Access Consciousness Facilitator. And I have the amazing Access Consciousness Facilitator and Joy of Business Facilitator, Doris Schachenhofer. Did I say it right?
Schachenhofer, yes.
With my horrible American accent. I tried.
Yeah.
Oh, I tried. So, and today we're talking about the topic of how is your business doing? And if you're watching this and saying, I don't have a business, the amazing Simone Milasas, founder of Joy of Business, says, if you wake up in the morning and have blood running through your veins, you're in business. So, Doris, hello, and thank you for coming on here with me. Can you tell me first, how is your business doing?
Really, really good.
I love to hear that. Some people, the times have been changing so much. They just assume change always means not as good or different. But so it's great to hear that your business is doing really good, because I'm sure you have some great tools to use. So my next question is, what is your favorite Joy of Business tool you could share with us?
I would say what comes to my mind right now is just start.
Oh, I love that.
And also, I will just go into this situation right now. You pinged me to join you right now. Yeah. And I was watching a movie with my daughter. I was like, my hair up like this, and and I just saw the request of is someone else here to jump on, just because someone else missed it or whatever. This is not important. So I would say to my daughter, you know what? We need to shut down the movie. I will jump on this. And this is how I create my business also. It's like following the energy and being in the moment and in the question of will this create more? And I'm so grateful for my daughter. She's 8. And she was when she knows me right now, so she knows when this energy comes up, it's there is no, it's she's now in her room and is doing something else. And after our conversation, we will go on with watching the movie. But just start, never wait. This is what I see a lot with people, is that they wait, that they think they need to be perfect, or to figure out, before they start, how they get there or whatever it is, instead of just start and keep going and keep going and keep going. And on the way, you will figure out, on the way, it will show up, on the way, you will see if you need to change something or turn something around, or maybe sometimes things doesn't work out, but it doesn't matter. Then just go on, take the information that you got with what showed up and just go on and go on. And this is where I'm so grateful about that, because I grew my business from nothing.
And it seems so fun and easy. Can business be that easy?
I always say life and business, sometimes it's not easy, but you can always choose ease. And there are challenges. There are things that show up. There are things where you might be frustrated or think, oh my God, I'm not able to do this, or I'm the worst person, Yeah. And there is so much out in the world, how business is, how you should do business, how it's the right way to do business, what you should set up to have this success in business. And, I studied social work, and then I became a mom. I have 2 kids. And during staying home with the kids, I was I'd like to do something where I'm my own boss, but not because, I didn't want to be employed, just because I saw so many possibilities to work with people and I never could go there. And I was like, I want to say where to go. I want to have the possibility to explore whatever with the people working with me. So there was a big demand in my world. And if you would have told me years ago that I would work in business, like as a business mentor, business facilitator, I would have said, I didn't study this. How should this work? I have no clue. And now I'm here and working with, teams and single people and entrepreneurs and, all these things and really support them to create what they know, support them where they think they are stuck or where they think, they should have. And even in this situation where we are right now, our businesses and the world is inviting us to look beyond what we think is possible, beyond what have worked out before, but now it doesn't work out. And so it's like, what next? What now? Yeah. And there are so many possibilities, but you need to expand your horizon, you need to expand your questions and to always ask for what else is possible here and how does it get any better and what haven't I thought about yet that is possible, that would show up if I ask for it. So yeah, to summarize it, always start. It's like every day is a new beginning and you grade from day to day to day. And if you are not giving up, it will expand. It's like your life.
Like that. If you're not giving up, it will expand. I'm going to meme you, Doris.
Thank you. Yeah, always. Like if you keep going, I always say it cannot not grow bigger. It can't.
I love that.
There always will be a growth. And sometimes you just want to be faster and it should be here today. And, we want to succeed today. And we see people like so successful. And then we think, oh my God, if I don't have it tomorrow, I'm bad. No, everyone has a story. And I have been somewhere 2 years ago. And now I'm here. It's like if I tell my clients or the groups I work with where I come from, like my story, a lot of people have big eyes and I'm like, what? And I'm like, yeah, it's what you believe in. It's where your joy is. It's what you're committed to.
Oh, wow. Well, that's amazing. And that's definitely inspiring and gave me lots of ideas. I love that. So I have another question for you. So when you're facilitating the Joy of Business class or any class, and one of them is the business done different, what is the one question participants ask you the most in business, do you find? Like, what do you hear the most, like the biggest question?
A lot of people think about how they attract clients really easily because it's all about money or, like, I'm not good enough. I don't have as much to present to people.
Wow.
They think, I would like to have this business. This is where my joy is, but maybe I haven't done it not enough, learning, not studying, not enough. Yeah. And there again, it's again, just start.
Just start. Wow.
And also, like this lie of this reality or what we have learned in school from our parents or families or the surrounding is you need to show something to prove you're worthy of it or to prove you have done enough to be able to.
Like you have like numbers or not numbers, but like labels behind your name, like a PhD or like a doctorate, like something in this reality that gives you credibility. Like, so if you don't have that, you don't start.
Yeah. I would like, I'm a lot on social media around, and then one person that doesn't know me at all, she just got my post and then she would post, oh, I have been on your website and I cannot see what is your credibility? What did you study? How can you offer what you offer? And I'm like, okay, cool. This is what you are looking at. This is what you require for your life. I'm not here for that. I'm here for inviting you to greater possibilities. And if you require my list, what I've done, you might not work with me, or maybe later. Maybe you want to follow me for a long time until you choose to work with me. I want to invite people to follow what they know and follow, you know, the intuition and the instinct. And you need, I would say this is required in business to really, you can like go on and study and get all your, you know, certificate.
Yep.
Or you can just live your life, and from living, you get information. You grow in your personality, and then you grow with other people. And I don't say the certificates are bad, but if you think this is the only thing where you can open a business or become successful, this might be a conclusion, and this might be where you have a stuck point.
I love that. I love how too it's all like you're making this sound so easy, right? Well, really just start and then keep starting and then keep starting and just keep going. Oh gosh, that's I love that. And I have one more interesting question for you. So what do you think is the biggest like, oh my God moment from the participants with the tool in these classes that you facilitate when they're like, oh, I love that. What's their favorite tool?
There's so many, you know, they are coming in like that's so many. Like in these classes, it's like a big eye opener. I remember one time I have been in Algeria with a business done different class.
Yeah.
And a woman joined me one day before the class started. She would say yes. She was introduced to me and she was like, I'm interested, I'm coming. So she never heard about the tool. She never knew anything about what I'm offering. And then she would come and we would talk, for example, never have expectations because they are limiting and always being questioned. And like all the things we talk about, expectations and projections as always limiting points of views, and they will always, you know, get you somewhere stuck.
Yeah.
And she would sit there and say, I have learned to have expectations to become successful.
Wow.
This is, for example, one point where I was sitting there and she was sitting there, but she said, what I heard here is so light. And, you know, we talk about light and heavy. What's light for you is a truth and what's heavy for you is a lie. Yeah. So she was like, it's so light, but it doesn't make sense in my head. And this is a lot with Joy of Business and the tools is they don't make sense in your head. But there is a lot where people get a relaxation and get just a sense of ease and lightness in the world, where they're like, oh my God, I've never looked at this way. I've never thought this is possible. I would always go through my head, what should I do next? What is my next task to accomplish? And not asking what is required now. Like me watching a movie, and then I'm like, okay, this is required now. And like rearranging my day of like, yeah, here's the energy of what creates more for me, for the world, also for family. Like it's everything is included. So your choices will rearrange everything for greater if you allow yourself to trust.
Well, I know I'm greater from just being on this for you. Like, oh,
thank you.
Really, I am so grateful. I'm just, you know, it's that one thing where you just can't explain it always. You can't put it into words, but I'm just so grateful for just you and speaking to these tools and hopefully people that, you know, are watching this and re-listening to this, that this inspires you as well with your business. And
I would love to do something. What like the main thing for me is like, if you're being you, like this is where I said before, like if you keep going, everything will grow. And this is like, if you keep growing and keep going, like also you will become more of you, what's really true for you. And where the place where you allow yourself to be you, there is like always growth. There's always expansion, you know? And this is, for example, I would look here and I'm like, okay, this goes on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
I would not like, this is like just, everyone, I have this thing in the hand because I'm comfortable with this. This is something I'm comfortable with. I just put my hair on because I was watching a movie privately at home.
Yeah.
But
you brought this sense of this ease and this joy to this video, and you didn't have any expectations though. Like this wasn't planned. It actually was last minute for her. And you created greater, and you created greater for me. And I also get the sense for everybody that, has a business or doesn't have a business yet. And, going through this change of this reality, because actually this reality is always changing. So, we can talk about this, and this will be even relevant within the next 5 years because there's always change.
Yeah.
There's always change. So thank you, Doris. Thank you so much for joining me on this. And we'll have more interviews. So see everybody soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.